Welcome back, learners. So in the previous session we had discussed about how to set a seed for a random number which you had already generated, some set of random numbers. Fine? Yes. We had also discussed about so many functions, various functions which could be used for all the statistical analysis. We started with R norm and ended with R poise. Yes? Fine. So now in today's session, in this session we will be discussing about how to simulate a linear model. So what is the use of all these functions which we had discussed in the previous two sessions. So when I say I want to go for simulate a model, so let us consider that I am going to simulate one linear model. So if I say a linear model, now let's consider my linear model is going to be y is equal to b naught plus xb1 plus some error value. Yes, fine. And I consider that this b naught value is going to be 0.5 and this b1 value is going to be 2. And also I say that the error possibility of error in this particular model can be of 0, 2. Yes. So I say 0, 2 or something. So I say this can be the possibility of error. So with this functionality, with this requirement, so I say I am going to go for the simulating one linear model which is of this form, and I say b naught value is 0.5 and b1 is going to be 2, and I have some error term which says this can be the possibility of error in that particular linear model. So how do I do it? So for this I don't have any set of data values or anything. So what I have to do, I have to generate this x value. So when I generate this x value, obviously I have to go for generating it using your R norm function. So I am going to generate some normal variates, random normal variates. Fine. So before I start with any linear model simulation or any kind of simulation you do or data analysis or statistical analysis, whatever you perform, it is always better to set your seed. Fine, so that you can reproduce it again and check out. Fine, so I set the seed first. So this is the first step in any of your simulation. So always set your seed, don't forget that. Then now I say I am going to assign this x. I have to generate few normal values, normal variates, which is going to be some random values, and that I am going to assign it to x, and I am going to try what is the value of y based on this x value. Fine, yes. So I am going to calculate the y. Now I say R norm. So I say R norm of some 100 values. I am going to consider the mean to be 0 and standard deviation 1, which is going to be taken as your default value. So I just keep R norm of 100. Fine. So now some 100 random normal variates are generated and are assigned to x. So if you want to check, you can check but 100 values. Yes. So it is C, it has generated. So all these 100 values are generated here and it is assigned to x. Now this x, now it has to be modeled. So how do I model? First I am going to go with the E function, that is the error. I said it is 0, 2. So what I do, again I say R norm for all these 100 generated values, and I am going to give the error term to be 0, 2. So which means the mean is 0 and standard deviation is 2. Fine. Now this error term I have generated. Now let's go for simulating the model. So I say y is equal to, which is b naught, that is 0.5, and I say plus 2 into whatever x value it was generated plus the e value for this. So some y value is also generated. See, I have got some y value based on the x value which was generated. So 100 values are got. Now for this linear model, if you want to check, you can go for plotting it, simply plotting it on the plane. I say plot of x comma y. See, you have got it. Fine. So now you have simulated the model. So how much seconds or how much minutes you required? So it was very few. So this is the magic of R. Yes. So you can go for even generating a linear model with so many values. Now for example, now I say, now this is set seed 1 is done. Yes. Fine. Now I go for setting the next seed. I say set dot seed of 2. Yes, now I say x is equal to r norm of, now suppose I say 1000 values. Yes, and I say the e term, I am going to go for this error, which is going to be again for 1000 values 0 comma 2, and now I say the linear model y is equal to 0.5 plus 2 into x, then plus this e value. Now see, let me plot x comma y. See, you have got, see, 1000 values. So just like that it has generated and it has plotted. Yes, so you can go for decorating your plot with some colors and stuff. So I have just gone for showing you the model here. Yes, now let me again go for this set dot seed. Yes, now I say set dot seed of 1. I want to revisit the plot which was generated before. Yes, so now when I say here, see, you have got the recent value. So what it happens, the set dot seed 1 will only reproduce the r norm which was already generated. Fine. So it is not going to help you to store the x and y values because I have updated there. Fine. So this is the usage of your set dot seed. So you can reproduce these r norm values, and the same set of r norm values you can try out with some other linear model and try plotting it, and you can find the difference. So this is how you can simulate a linear model. So this is just a simple example. So for any model given, you should be able to go for simulating it. Fine. Yes, you can try so many linear models like this, and you can try working on it, and if you have any doubts, you can very well contact me. Thank you.